So yesterday we got the Cosmic Cube expansion for Marvel's Avengers, and to say that the release for it was just pure chaos is probably an understatement. It was actually terrible, but according to a lot of people, I don't care about the negatives, but let me just tell you real quick, okay? First of all, I don't actually care about this game, alright? And before you're like, what on earth did he just say? I will explain in a second, but before I do, let's take a look at what you're seeing in the background. Let's not ignore what that is, okay? Because that, ladies and gentlemen, is the inspired by the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Captain America's Marvel Studios Avengers Endgame outfit. That also, if you take a look closely, has a completely different shield. This is what we've been waiting for quite some time, and it's coming to the marketplace June 24th, being of course tomorrow. So that's going to be very, very exciting to go ahead and get involved in some good old microtransactions, right? But let's talk about what I just said a couple of seconds ago, which probably has a lot of people wondering, why on earth did he just say that? So I got a lot of comments yesterday because I'm aware of what actually happened, and people saying, well, hey, why aren't you even talking about the IP addresses being leaked, etc, etc, people being doxxed and so forth. And then equally people are like, well, you know, he's not going to shed light on the negatives, he only wants to shed light on the positives for this game. But alas, okay, let's break it down. I actually don't care about the game, and what I mean by that is I'm just a consumer. That's as far as it goes. I have not invested in this game. I am not working for Square Enix. None of this stuff is my responsibility with what goes down with this game, and as a result, I am not going to defend the game and want to only shed light on the positive things. Like, I'm completely transparent. I paid the same amount of money that you guys did, unless you went for like the big old, you know, like what was it, the deluxe edition, and then there was like another edition apart from that. But look, I went standard, okay? Like, that's just me. I am a consumer. I do not care how bad this game does, in the sense of like yesterday being a prime example. Like, I don't care enough for the game to defend that, because that was terrible. I mean, I'm not a game developer, I've never made a video game, I probably never ever will, so I don't know like how many times you can, you know, do tests to prevent something like that from happening, but at the same time, it's also not intentional, right? So it's one of those things where it sucks and it's really, really bad, and it's like, can this really, you know, go even more south with this game in that sense? So that's kind of like what was going down yesterday. Now, where we stand right now is it's actually being updated and it's being fixed, but it's of course taken give or take 24 hours for that to get resolved. And the solution yesterday was basically just don't play the game, don't stream the game. If not, people will be able to dox you, and that's not what you want to see go down. Now, what's interesting is now that they've gone ahead and released this, of course, skin for Captain America being one that we've all wanted, people are saying, well, you know, they've just kind of thrown it out there right now to cover up stuff from yesterday. And whether that's the case or not, I don't actually know, but I'm just glad that we're getting something like this. It would be good if it was maybe free, you know, just an idea of what happened yesterday. But I want you guys to leave your thoughts on the Cosmic Cube expansion anyway in the comment section below. How did you actually feel about it? Do you feel like it was worth it? Do you not? Now, for me, I mean, if you haven't, and no spoiler by the way, okay, I'm not going to spoil this for anyone, but if you haven't got to the ending, please make sure you get to the end and do not skip the cutscenes, okay, because that's where things get very, very interesting. Now, in the little brief they gave yesterday, they said that the Cosmic Cube content continues the storyline from February, which was all Hawkeye's DLC, right? So it basically follows on from that, but then it sets the stage for upcoming releases, including Marvel's Avengers expansion, Black Panther: War for Wakanda, which launches in August, right? So that's what was very, very exciting. Also, there's details on the Cosmic Threat event that is coming Thursday, which is going to be tomorrow. It says, in addition to the new villain sector, the limited time Cosmic Threat event will begin on June 24th and run until the 8th of July. And during this event, players must score the globe searching for cosmic energy trails caused by Monica's super weapon, the Cosmic Cube. Now again, it's one of those things, right? It gets interesting. Like, I mean, look, put it this way. Like, these events have actually gone pretty much A and B is probably a good way to describe this. What I mean by A and B is sometimes it does well, sometimes it doesn't. Nobody actually knows, but there's two options to whether or not you actually want to get involved with it. So, I mean, hey, this just really builds up on that story and theory that I actually had when I said about Black Panther's DLC being that introduction to new content and not just that DLC itself. And what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that specifically is the fact that just like they've built on Hawkeye's DLC, right, with this bit of content that we got yesterday, it may well be a situation that that's what's going to be going down with, of course, the Black Panther DLC, because it's a brand new area, it's a brand new character, and it's brand new enemies. Like, that is huge within itself. There's so much content to really build up on top of that. But nonetheless, the point still stands that, look, with what happened yesterday, it's one of those things that I guess it's like, it's terrible. There's been so many other games that have kind of had to face something like this. Sure, it wasn't intentional, but I mean, this game is, look, in a scenario where it no longer has majority of the same people that were working on the game from the beginning, which means I don't know how they're going about their hiring process. I don't know how they're going about assigning their team to certain aspects of actually sustaining this game, but I do think that it's not had a good track record so far, and when things like yesterday happen, it just kind of makes you wonder loads of different things. It's like, I kind of feel sorry for them because, like I said, the track record hasn't been good, and then to pull a stunt like yesterday, like I said, I didn't care enough to even be bothered about it any further, but I know there's people that have been doxxed, and to respect them, like, you would just be completely mad. Like, there's absolutely no way you can go ahead and they go ahead and say, hey, here you go, here's an endgame outfit for Captain America. Like, that is not going to heal your pain, okay? That is not going to solve the solution or solve the problem as to what happened yesterday. Like, that alone has probably infuriated tons of people, and you got to respect that, and I'm very, very sorry if that did happen to you. And hey, we're in that situation with this game where that's why I say, like, I personally just don't care enough for it to be bothered about like these mistakes that they do, and I will highlight the mistakes they do, because at the end of the day, we need to be better in that sense, and they need to ensure that trust with us as the consumers, that I'm not going to get in the game and someone's going to be able to see my IP address, for example. Like, you don't want that fear to now be on your shoulders, right? And as a result, you don't play the game. So hey, leave your thoughts on this stuff in the comment section below. I'm very curious to see how it's going to go down with all the other content that gets released. I'm genuinely excited for, of course, the expansion for, well, not the expansion, sorry, in fact, I'm excited for Captain America's suit, to see how many people actually get involved with that stuff. But I'm also excited to just see where we lie with getting the deep dive for Black Panther's DLC. But guys, I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day. Leave all your thoughts on what's been going on in the comment section below. I do feel like it's going to be one of those things now that will always be brought up. Like, every single time, it shall and will be brought up in people's complaints to the game. Like, it's just one of those things where they've just given it to those people, and, well, they're going to run with it for a very, very long time. There's no way of running from it, is probably the best way to actually put that into a sentence. But guys, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and until the next one, adios amigos.